Welcome to a new video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux, and recently reconstructed to have 4 motors to be able to actually walk. Right now it's still on the scaffold, but you can already see one difference. Well, the motors you can't see right now, but there is now again a battery pack, which in itself increases the weight again. Then if you've watched the other episodes, this is quite familiar. So I want to focus now on the movement. Everything is still on the scaffold, on an elevation, and I want to see a few things. First of all, which exact direction do the new motors that are here, or should they have to be exactly in pace with the first motors? And I can count with that on modeling Blender to count, and I already noticed that there is a difference in the way the gears are located. Then of course another thing, since I have now 4 motors, so starting right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the direction doesn't matter, but the number of motors matters, because how many motors can one battery pack support? That's a very good question. Including of course the controller itself. So I have the controller and 4 motors and the camera to be supported by this one battery pack. This one isn't fully charged. So I may need to have to replace it, but first of all let's see if I can actually power it up. Always a good question. Well, powering up is one thing, but connecting is another. Oh, and by the way, it's now still on AC adapter, as you can see by the wire. So I may need to redo. But first, let's see. So far, so good. All right. Going to the other interface. So I'm booting into the community firmware. Then I have to go to the interface of the standard firmware to be able to use the camera. So let's now see if I can do whatever I like. So here we are, entering. And yes, as you can see here now, a bit fakely, I get a green and a red button on screen. So I press the green and I have connection, or should have anyway. Yes, I do. Second terminal, same. First thing to do, set the date with sudo, because I need root rights for that. Then 2019 4, and that is 24th. Time is 10:03. I'm in. That's good. Alright. So what to do next? well, actually compare everything with the model, because when I look here in the second terminal at the motors, which I did last time after the major reconstruction, I have motor right 2, 1 and 2 now, and left 1 and 2. See the cursor. So exist old and old and new and new. Already running the distance, but what is most important is when they run, they should run the correct way, correct direction. In comes blender, because if I take this one, then it turns out that this wheel is not here but here. So on top, yes, 5 of those, and here, well, that's of course location, where do you locate it, and okay, let's take the camera. So here is the motor that is most behind. So I have to remove this because it's now all black stone. So this is old. Now let's see if I can successfully move this up. No, I can't. Okay. Delete. Delete. Am I correct? Yes, because this is the camera side. So here I'm still correct doing. And this one, delete. So this means that this gear is actually correct. This one is of no use here. Wherever it has to go. It's not entirely modeled correctly, but one is here and the other one is there. And they are touching each other, and that's another difference. So the gears should be completely connecting to each other. This one should be there, this one should be there somehow. Then things make a bit more sense. Anyway, this needs to be larger as well to connect. So the model is not quite accurate, but it is not on the size, it is on the direction. If this one, so this goes right, then this goes left, this goes right again, and this goes left again, this goes right again. And the gear is also here in the middle, the red gear. So they have the same direction. So if this one is right, this one is right too. So these have the same direction. and that's most important to notice. So the motors, both the right side motors, have the same direction. Let's see where I move it up, where I start it. This is lamp, yeah. Here, right. So, and this is the correct way. The motors go backwards to go forward. And this is 2 and 2 at the same speed. And now it gets scary, because now I have to actually run them. Yep, there's no other place where they are being activated. So save, and let's see. Right, by now I have also replaced the battery for a full battery pack, and I disconnected the AC power. So now it's double interesting what's going to happen with both the battery power and the walking. Very scary. So let's go. Yeah, let's do it like this and run, and hands on Control C to interrupt. So far. Ooh, that didn't sound very nice. Too much rattling, way too much rattling. But why? Okay, next account. What is going to happen? Why? That wasn't good. Time out. And I saw a familiar ghost from the past, a flashing of the display. Not good. Coming online. Stop. Something happens here. Why? Yeah, they are not exactly aligned. Also goes from the past, and I should fix this. It's unstable now. Right, let me put it right there. What to do? So one thing is that these red gears on both sides I have fixed with a tiny piece of plastic so that the gears don't come off. I haven't yet done that with the new gears. I should do that. What else? I am not quite sure. But one more very important part. Oh, and that is the power. Also a familiar ghost from the past. Power going off. Okay, let it be for now. I have to fix a few things, more than I expected. Alright, battery temporarily fixed. Powered on again. Let's see whatever happens. Does it walk? Won't it walk? Does it even recognize some colors? I hear something. Okay. Okay. This gear is running completely free. So what has happened here is happening here. That also means that I really have to fix this part now. Otherwise it has no use at all. And there was a very clear reason that I have created this part, because it was pushed out of each other because of the force. So the same thing is happening here. Yeah, so that is another modification or reconstruction that I have to do. Ouch. Better do it now. Alright, now reconstruction is a bit problematic, because my initial thought was with this one here. I'm not quite sure if I can get the lighting the way I like. Anyway, this is a construction part, and this is not going to work, this is not going to work. And to show it better is like this. So it is either too long or too short. So the idea is to put something like this here, which at the moment can't be done because this is a wrong block and this is a wrong block. So if I take this one out, these have to be solid blocks. So I will reconstruct this one for this. And another thing that happens as well is that this red gear is being threaded, so it can't touch this gear, and that is why it ran freely. So those are two problems that I have to solve before I can actually go on. So yeah, time to reconstruct things again. Alright, I have prepared two pieces, and you can recognize that that is the same as this, with one difference. I have to add this piece because I have to set it here. So I have to get this one in here yet. So right now I'll take it off for a moment and this should be here. Then I can test the length that I need. And that is like this, and that is good. That's exactly what I need. And then the gear won't slip again, won't rattle again if everything's correct. So what remains is fixing this under here. And this one goes on this side. That should be alright. Now big question is how to get this fixation piece in here, because this is where the motor is constructed. So the motor is rigged into here, so I have to remove it. But it will be. So right now reconstruction is completed. Battery pack can be put in place. The only thing is that this is maybe a bit too flexible, so I have to find a solution for that. Maybe a connection between these two, which would require that the construction for the battery pack would be elevated or somewhere here. Anyway, time now to get things back on the floor and running again, or an attempt to for that. What I still have to do, by the way, is the fixation of the red gear. As you can see right here, with the red gear, there's a white thingy that is a piece of plastic card. I still have to fix that here and on the other side, because that prevents that the red gear can get off the axle during pressure operation. Other than that, I hope I can get things running now. So let's try that. Right, back on the floor, running on battery power, and let's see if this goes better. It should, considering the reconstruction, but you never know. So first, let me open the source code. Then start running. And be prepared to interrupt. Something runs free again. Yeah, it's again the hind wheel that is running absolutely free. So this is a sign that this one has to be lowered. So this is alright, but this distance isn't. Yep. Oh, that is not good already. Yeah. So that one has to be improved. This has to be improved. It does work but doesn't run, etc. So, and then this is too flexible, way too flexible on both sides. So this has to be really lowered. Let me take this off. Take this off. And then press it really down. Does it make contact? Yes, it does make contact. Okay, remove battery for now. So the point is that this is in fact alright, but this should be connected with something else. Let me see how that works out then. Ah, look at that. So this is not the correct distance. I have to apply some more, and then hopefully it will stay in place. And then there's another thing. This is easily pushed down. So that's another possible problem. No solution on that yet. But given the time left for now, there are things left to do yet. And one of the things is, of course, improving the battery location, because that it flips over is not intention. That goes without saying. And of course I didn't even check the by now 2 images made, so let's check on that as well. Using Image Magic, then TXT image, today, that's good. Oh, that's too high, really. And another one, because there has to be an older one. Yeah, that is 10. Look, okay, this is the stone elevation. So then check the result of this one. Oh, this is bad. This is the result. And it has all yellow in it. Yeah, not good at all. And that is more for next time, I think. So let's grab it again. So this is too easily brought down, this part. This doesn't stand a chance. No. But how to fix it is another story. Nice ideas, but not robust enough yet, unfortunately. And I'm going to leave it at that. So for now, thanks for watching. Things didn't go exactly as planned and intended, but that's how things now and then happen. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please be so kind to support by making a donation via either PayPal or Wired. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. All information on this project and more projects and how to donate under this video, and you can find also the URL of my website with more information. This is going to be continued. Have a nice day and bye bye.